You educate the man is not always with the child, but you are the woman, you are always with the child. And because you are always with the child, you try to teach the child what you've learned in order for the child to pick up. Mostly children are always with their mothers. So if by so doing, the child tries to pick up those things, and if possible, you send your child to school, and then one day your child will be like you.
Goal of the Ghana Girls Education Project, in a broader sense, is to help educate the girl child who hitherto would not have had the chance to go to school.
And so our sponsorship is student-centered and individual-based, such that we provide the student with what the student requests from us and what we think will be the appropriate assistance for such a student.
I come from a family which is not all that financially capable of helping me to go to school.
Ben shadan tahle ami kwema punatin kwama jima gbade da basate shukurma mi mai yel bora pam so abadin to anto nyandi yel bora ma.
Some of them, they are farmers, just not on a big land or something, just a small land, or they'll be in the market selling tomatoes, pepper, all those things, just for their children to come to school.
Three kinds. Continue like six kinds na kana nchana young to continue young tuma.
She works very hard to cater for my education, and I'm praying that one day I'll also be a very good person in future to also help her back.
At our offices, we have a lot of people who work in every day because they have lost all hope of continuing their education.
She decided we even told her that, Mama, then it's better for us to stop schooling, because if there's no means or ways you get to send us to school, there's no need. She was suffering too much, so we also felt the suffering. So we said, okay, it's not her wish, but it's just maybe that was the will of God. God wanted us not to go to school.
They think that it just doesn't make sense to stay in school without anything to help you go through the course. So we have a lot of girls, almost all the girls that are being sponsored by Creating Change Organization have at one point or the other come to a stage like this in their educational career where they just need help from someone, otherwise they cannot go on.
My sister dropped out of school because of the financial problems, because there was no money for her to continue her education. So after the junior high school, she just had to stop schooling, and now she's married with 2 kids.
Because of the poverty rate, we are compelled to give them out at early ages for marriage, and even worse of it, not marriage of their choice. Not marriage of their choice, but they are just pushed onto, people,
The people, or in the traditional way, they will say, if you are up to 18, there's no need for you to stay with your parents. There's the need for you to also marry. So as of now, by that time I would have been married. I wouldn't have been seated like this.
Poverty is something that I will say is sometimes very difficult to eradicate, but in the near future, if all these girls are able to finish school and have something to do on their own, you cannot imagine how that can change the lives of a whole society.
We have come to realize that women who have attained education are brightening the corners where they are excelling in the fields that they are, and people are talking about them everywhere. We have a few of them, but we have women who we can call role models for others to see, and based on that know that education is actually the key to breaking the chains of poverty and all the difficulties that we are facing up here in the north and the country as a whole.
Help us to create change.
Help me to create change.
Swami ya tekata bihabutai.